Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So we are going to finish up social media today. I'm so excited. We've already talked about Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, a little bit about ads, and even TikTok and Reels. So if you're curious about social media marketing on any of those platforms, I already have a video for you. Just go check that out over on the channel and then come back here when you're done for this tip. This is our final tip in social media, which is my second of 7 tips for blowing you up on TPT. If you don't know me, my name's Emily. I have exceeded my teaching salary in just 6 months of selling on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I believe every single teacher can do it too, and I'm gonna show you how to get it done. So we've already talked about branding, that was step number 1, and we are finishing up step number 2, social media marketing today. Today, I wanna talk to you about long form content. So if you've done all the short form stuff, you've done Instagram, you've done Facebook, you've made some really short form content in the form of TikToks, now you want to kind of push into more long form content like a blog, a YouTube channel, or a podcast. So a blog is, I would say really, as you're thinking about what kind of long form content is correct for you, you want to think about what your strengths are. If you are the kind of person who likes to write, then a blog is probably for you. If you like to film videos and you want to deal with doing your hair and makeup to film the videos, YouTube. And if you want to just do an audio thing, then a podcast is probably right up your alley. So think about that first, that'll help you strategize. And then once you kind of land on the thing that you think you would enjoy the most, and be sure that you know you would enjoy it because you're gonna be spending a lot of time doing it, pick your platform. I've had a blog for a long time, but I'm kind of transitioning now to YouTube because writing is actually not something I love as much as I love talking, which is probably shocking for you to hear. So I've switched to YouTube now and I'm enjoying it a lot more because presenting, talking with my hands, I'm a teacher, so like this is what I'm used to doing and it's what I feel most strongly about. So I do have a blog though that's been hosted on Weebly, and I do think it's important for everybody, whether you have a podcast, YouTube, whatever, to have a landing page. Even if you're not blogging there, like you're not doing any long form writing, it's important to have a website to send people to. So my website is emilykarst.com. I do recommend going with your name if it's not like the most common name ever, rather than your business name, because you just never know how you're going to evolve as a small business, and you probably will want to just consolidate all your content there under your name eventually. So I'm emilykarst.com. Feel free to check me out there if you want to know what my blogs look like or look at the structure of that. I've been blogging for a long time about lifestyle stuff and now a little bit about motherhood. Always been talking about my faith, which is the most important part of my life. And now I've been doing a little bit of small business stuff too. So I use Weebly, which is fine, but I'm sure there are better things. Like Weebly's a little bit buggy. If I hadn't been there for so long, I probably would use something else now. But that's what I've been using. It's been fine for me. My content over there is the rule I try to follow on almost all social media, that it's 70% educational, value-added content, 30% promotional salesy content, so that people don't feel like they're getting hit over the head with a sales pitch every single time they come in contact with you or your content. Generally, when I write a blog post, these days I'm blogging quarterly, so I'm doing like summer roundup, fall, winter, spring roundups. So I'm doing like activities for teaching for the people who are there for that, just like lifestyle stuff for people who are there for that, like Amazon finds for people who are there for that, just kind of covering the gamut of things people might be interested in. But you could definitely do a more topical approach, and I would recommend, as you're doing those kind of like roundups or topical things, like for example, say that you're a PE teacher and you write a blog post that says winter activities for PE. And as you're making that list, you're linking up other TPT sellers in order to kind of ask them to promote your content, because you are linking their content in your resource. You're linking people to follow, things like that. So you're pulling in these other sellers, other people with an audience, so that they will hopefully share your content. Also, you should link your own products. Say like, this is a winter product I have if you're interested. So you've got a tiny little promotion in there, but it's not like a direct hit you over the head sales pitch. There's a great time to cross-promote all your other social medias too, to say like, if you're interested, I've made these TikTok tips and I'd love for you to check that out, like that, like help people get kind of a sense of where you are. You can do that on a blog. You can also blog about absolutely anything else that you're passionate about or know about there on your blog. Same thing goes for YouTube or a podcast. I think that YouTube and a podcast lend themselves better to lists or series. So this is all very meta because this is what I'm doing right now. You're in the middle of a series that's structured like a list where I'm teaching about TPT. And so if people come for the beginning part of the series, they're likely to move all the way through the series, and that benefits both the audience and the creator, because from the creator standpoint, it's beneficial to have somebody move all the way through the pipeline, because then I get like a more invested community, which is always good as a creator. But then also from an audience perspective, you're providing the most possible value because you're giving somebody everything they want to know rather than just a 10-minute video with snippets. You're providing like almost a free course, honestly. And if you're a Teachers Pay Teachers seller, you know that lots of TPT people sell courses, and more power to them. I think I'm at this moment going more the route of providing that content for free here, because I would rather just like grow my audience even at this point and just kind of have TPT be my moneymaker. So I would definitely say educational content you think will help people, and structure it like a series, or structure it like 10 things you need to start your TPT business, or 10 things you need to know to start a teachergram. So people kind of know what to expect and they're able to track with you through the structure of your content. And that's especially, I think, important in podcasts because there isn't a visual component. So people kind of have to have in their heads the list or the bullet points that you're moving through. As you're making graphics for your blog, YouTube, or your podcast, I would definitely use Canva. You're gonna hear me mention Canva probably like 100 times. It'll probably be in the notes of every video I ever make because I do use it for so much. It's so versatile. It doesn't have like this look, like it doesn't look like you used Canva, because you can do anything you want on the app and it works so well. So definitely use Canva for all your graphics, because you should have a blog graphic so that you can promote that on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, etc. And I always have thumbnails in my YouTube videos, a really good graphic for your podcast. I always say pretty things sell, and pretty things make people listen and watch and pay attention, and no one's going to get to your quality content unless they like the look that you're providing. Basically, this kind of long form content is going to engage the last piece of your audience, because all people like to consume content in all sorts of ways. Some people are going to want 15 seconds worth of your content. That's what you're providing them on Reels and TikTok. Some people are going to want an image that they can scroll by, be inspired by, and keep moving. That's what you're providing them on Instagram. Some people are looking to find new, interesting content, and that's why you're on Pinterest. Some people are looking to build deep, interconnected community. That's really great for Facebook. And then some people are looking to learn a lot, and those people are coming for your long-form content, and that's why you're producing that. It's a lot of work to do a fully realized social media strategy. It really is. So I would say pick a couple things to do as goals, and then add a social media platform every month or two as you start to feel more competent. And eventually you're gonna have a content calendar that is gonna feel achievable for you. You're gonna be in the flow of it, and it's gonna be easy, like second nature. Also, if you're a TPT seller, you'll see one of my very first, very poorly filmed video is of my Teachers Pay Teachers planner. That's what I use to keep track of my own social media strategy. You can see the flip through here on this channel, and you can buy it at my Teachers Pay Teachers store, which is linked below. So this is wrapping up my social media marketing tips for my 7 ways to blow up on TPT. If you have questions, you can always leave a comment, shoot me a message, or find me on any of my socials, which are all linked below. Happy to help. I know that you can do this, and social media marketing is such an important piece. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Have a great day.